Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am bringing you my latest Thrifty Thursday finds, and Thrifty Thursday is brought to you by Sheree at Turquoise Dreaming, and Thrifted Treasures is brought to you by Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic, and I will link both of their channels below. And also I came across a video from Dale the other day, and she is trying to reach 2,500 subscribers. So she's got a challenge going on. If you use the hashtag 2,500 here I come, and then you create 2 items from a list that she has linked in her channel, in either a vintage or a botanical style, to send into her, then she adds 1 into an altered book journal that she's going to give away when she hits 2,500, and then she keeps 1 for herself as a memento of the challenge. So I will link that video in the description as well. So let's help a sister out, and if you're not already subscribed to her channel, give her a like and a subscribe, and let's help her get to 2,500. So this week I went to a couple places. The first one, I found only 2 items, but that's okay. You can't find a ton of things every time. So I got this little vintage necklace, and I thought, oops, I just knocked something on top of my dog. I'm sorry, Luca. It scared him. He was sound asleep. So anyway, this vintage necklace I thought was beautiful. I thought it could be disassembled and used like this part. Oh, now I've annoyed him. Use this part as an embellishment on something, or you could take it apart at all these little links and use each little section as embellishments or pieces on dangles. But I just love the coloring of that. I thought it was so beautiful. And the Aurora Borealis beads, they just pick up so much color. So that was one. And then I found a little heart necklace that I thought was darling as well. And it has some little dangles on it already. So there's some little cute bits and pieces that could be taken off and used to make other dangles. A little heart, a little bling. There's a little cherub. Another beautiful heart. It looks like we lost something here, but a bead or something nice could be easily put in that and used in a dangle. And then this pretty little flower. And then I thought this would be so cute, kind of hanging off the side of a book. That would be really sweet, or as a big dangle, or as a embellishment to a tassel, maybe. That would be pretty too. So that was that find, and they were like $2 and $3, just almost next to nothing. So that was fun. So next I went to an antique mall where I found some really fun things. I found another pair of vintage gloves. I'm all of a sudden obsessed with the vintage gloves. So I have several pair now. I have to get busy and actually figure out what I'm going to do to use them. But aren't those lovely? They're leather and they're so soft. They're like buttery soft and really thin. You can tell that they're very vintage. And then look at the buttons, or the snaps. I guess they are snaps when you flip them over. I thought that detail was so cute. They would be up to your wrist. And then the inside is so soft. That leather is just so soft. It's got the size in there. Must be for a dainty little lady. Look at how narrow they are. But I love, love, love those. Those are going to be so fun. And then I found they had some handmade lace, they're calling it. And I thought that was really pretty. I don't have a lot of blue, so I thought that would be fun. And then I got this roll of vintage eyelet, and look at that. I just think that is beautiful. It's a nice big roll. Look at how much is on there. Let's see if I can find the end here, and we'll unroll it a little bit. But it's already got such a lovely color. I see a little staining on it, which really adds to the vintage feel. This little twine, I should have undid this before I got on here, but I thought it looked so pretty all rolled up. Okay, there we go. Oh, or not. There's a knot, another knot in it. They really had this tied up. So this was really fun. I love this, and I'm crazy about eyelet. So look at that. It looks like it might have been a part of something else at one point, because the way they cut it. You've got the pinking shears, and then you roll down into it. Oh, there's a couple pieces. This piece, oh, it's different too. Let's undo that and see. Oh, that's really fun. It's got several different styles to it. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. It's got the pretty discoloring on there. And this one has a little scalloped edge. That's a nice big piece. That's going to be fun. So that will be reserved for something special. I've been trying to build up my vintage collection of things, so that will be fun. And let's see, what else did we get? We got a little table runner, little placemat, I guess it is. Little dresser scarf, that's what I want to say. And look at the beautiful embroidery on there. Look at that little basket, isn't that sweet? And I just love the pink and blue together on that gorgeous linen. This one is in such lovely condition. And I think this one was $2. So that will become something beautiful. And then we have oh, I thought this was really sweet. We have this little tin, a little vintage tin, and it must have been like either a lip balm or a perfume, like a perfume little thing that you use. And I thought that would be really cute to put some little bits and bobs in, maybe some little vintage buttons or little vintage rhinestones or something. So that was sweet. I love little tins of things. And then lastly, this was my big find there. It's a jar of vintage sewing items. Isn't that cool? And look at this vintage tape measure. I saw that in About Flipped. That is going to be something special. And we've got some little tags, 36-inch, so that from Montgomery Ward, that must have been some trim of some sort, maybe this trim up here. And I'm not sure what these are. Let's take a look at this, see if it's sealed up. Oh, they've got it. Oh, it is. They've got it sealed up pretty tight. So I don't know if I can get it open. I can't. I'll have to work with that, have my husband get it off. But if anybody knows what that is, give me a shout out. It's got to be, there's a couple of them in there, and it looks like there's a little loop on the back. So I'm wondering if that's something for the sewing machine, like a guide of some sort. I don't know. Then there's a thimble and some vintage bobbins and some little thread on a sweet little spool. I love that. So that was wonderful. I love that. And I love the jar. That can be used for something else as well. And that was $2.50. I could not believe that. That was wonderful. So that was that trip. And then I went to another, it's like a little store that has booths that people, let's see, let me get it all up, that people put their wares in. I think there's 35 different booths, and it's all thrifted treasures and antique things. And I find a lot of lovely doilies at this one. So I found this lace doily that I thought was just beautiful. That's so dainty and feminine, and I love the little ruffle on there. So that will make something very pretty. And then this little doily was so sweet too. A little cotton doily with the beautiful detail in the eyelet. And this one is so, so soft. I just love that feel. It's all about the texture, isn't it? And then this one, they have obviously coffee dyed, but I thought that was so pretty. It's a nice big one, so that would wrap around a spine of a book really pretty, or you could make it into, cut it into sections and make pretty pockets or something. So I thought that was lovely. I love the coloring on that. That really got a lot of color. And then this one is very vintage as well. This one's really, really soft. And I love that pattern. It's so pretty. So that one could be cut sections out of it or used all together as one piece. So that was that. And then I found a couple cameos there. And I thought this was lovely. This one's on the chain, and I love the pretty frame around it and the color of it. Look how pretty that would be with in a vintage situation. But I love the flowers. So that was really pretty. I don't know. I guess you can't pop that off and use the frame for something else, but I think this little top part could be snapped off if you wanted to use it for like a embellishment, a focal point on a book cover or something. So that was beautiful. I love that one. That one was $8. That's a little bit more than I like to spend, but I liked it, so it went home with me. And then this one is a little pin, and I thought that was really pretty too. It's got the little cherub. It looks like a little angel with wings, and the pretty lady on there and the trees. So that one was unique. I thought that one was really pretty. So that's a pin on the back. So those were fun. And then lastly, I found this box, a wood caddy. It's got the 4 compartments. Let's see, can you see it all? There we go. And it's very plain. And at first I was thinking I would shabby chic it up and paint it white. But then I remembered I had gotten these wooden spools to wrap lace around on eBay. So now I'm thinking, how perfect would it be once those all have lace on them? They'll bulk up a little bit. And I think I have 20 spools here. So I don't know, that might be an idea. I might do that and put the spools in there with the lace on it and just leave it wooden and maybe do a little decoupaging on the side. It's got this nice leather handle. So once the spools have lace, they would stand up a little better because they wouldn't be so floppy. So I'm thinking that might be an idea. I'll have to think on that one a little bit. Do I want to shabby chic it? I really, really did, because I have another project that I wanted something like this for, but now I'm thinking that this would be good. So we'll see where it ends up. It's always fun to create. And I love how you have an idea and then you get things home and look at your stash of other stuff and then you come up with other things. So it's always fun to see where it ends up from where you started from. So that is my haul today. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I thank you all for commenting and liking and subscribing. And as always, I welcome my new subscribers, and I look forward to having you follow along with me on my crafty journey. I'm at just a little over 200 subscribers, and at 500, I am going to do a little giveaway myself. So I appreciate it if you share my channel with your friends and help me get to 500, and I'm going to come up with a little giveaway that we'll talk about when we get closer to that point. I've got a little ways to go, but baby steps. As long as we've got forward movement, it's all good. So thank you all so much for joining, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your week, and comment on what you liked that I found this week, and share with me what you look for when you thrift, and I just wish you all the best. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.